2:07 a.m. You've already lost 90 minutes, 43 short videos, 3 laughs, no memory of any of them. And now one textbook paragraph feels physically heavy. That's not random. If nothing changes, 6 months from now, 25 minutes of focus could feel like 5 minutes feels today. That's the quiet escalation. Here's the blunt truth. You're not lazy, you're overstimulated. If you recalibrate your dopamine baseline, you can see noticeable focus gains in 14 days without adding more willpower. Most students fight procrastination with guilt. New planners, earlier alarms. Try harder. But if your brain is trained on high-frequency rewards, notifications, swipes, fast cuts, then slow rewards like reading feel flat. Change the diagnosis. Stop asking, "What's wrong with me?" Start asking, "What did I train my brain to expect?" In the next few minutes, I'll show you how to lower that baseline, reconnect dopamine to studying, and run a 30-day recalibration experiment with checkpoints at day 7, day 14, and day 30. If you've watched hours disappear at night and felt panic the next morning, this is for you. Let's make it concrete. Alex is a second-year university student. At 2 a.m., he scrolls for 90 minutes without checking the time. Eyes locked, thumb automatic. The next afternoon, he opens his biology textbook. 4 lines in, resistance hits. Within 60 seconds, his hand reaches for his phone. The usual story says, "You lack discipline." That creates shame. Shame leads to avoidance. Avoidance leads to more scrolling. Here's another view. Procrastination is often a dopamine calibration issue, not a character flaw. Alex can focus for hours, just not on textbooks. So the issue isn't ability, it's calibration. Think of dopamine like a notification bell stuck on high frequency. If bells ring every few seconds, subtle sounds fade. Studying isn't fireworks, it's a steady ember. If your system is tuned to fireworks, the ember feels like nothing. Write this down, you're not lazy. Your rewards are mispriced, and mispricing can be corrected. Quick self-audit. In the last 24 hours, how many minutes did you spend on high-frequency reward activities, short videos, rapid app switching, gaming bursts? If it's around 120 plus minutes, your baseline may be elevated, not a diagnosis, a signal. We'll treat this as a 30-day brain recalibration experiment. 3 phases: reduce overstimulation, reconnect dopamine to progress, stabilize it with structure. 1 shift matters. This is a systems problem, not a personality flaw. Before we change behavior, we measure it. Write down 3 high-frequency reward habits and estimate minutes per Dalton Y. That number is not a moral verdict. It's your starting point. Step 1, dopamine reset. For 7 consecutive days, schedule 1 10-15-minute session of zero-stimulation. No phone, no music, no background video. Just you and a timer. This isn't meditation. You're not trying to feel calm. You're recalibrating sensitivity. Day 1, after 2 minutes, you feel restless. Day 2, your brain negotiates. Just check 1 notification. Day 3, boredom spikes to an 8 out of 10. That discomfort is the point. When you remove rapid rewards, your brain stops getting constant spikes. Over several days, receptors may regain sensitivity, like taste buds burned by ultra-spicy junk food. Simple flavors return after a reset. Immediately after each session, read 1 paragraph of a textbook. That pairing matters. Lower baseline. Then slow reward. By day 7, Alex doesn't feel excited, just capable. He reads 1 page and doesn't reach for his phone. Not thrilling, just possible. That's the first gain. Before adding anything new, remember this. Reduce before you add. Completion rule. 7 sessions. No more than 1 skipped day. If you skip twice, restart the count. Precision builds trust with yourself. Step 2, reward engineering. Now we make studying rewarding on purpose. Replace 2-hour torture sessions with 25-minute focus sprints. The brain handles intensity better when the boundary is clear. Dopamine rises not only from pleasure but from progress. Visible micro-wins create small rewards. Implementation first. Define micro-wins. Break a chapter into 15 checkable units. One concept, one example, one summary. Next, set a 25-minute timer. One task only. Then, mark completion physically. Pen checkbox. Visible progress. Finally, take a 5-minute break. Stand, breathe. No scrolling. Checkpoint: did you complete at least one micro-win? Yes or no? If no, shrink the task. If it's not visible, it's not rewarding. Alex stops writing study chapter 3. Instead, he lists I define mitosis sketch phases. Explain common errors he checks off. Define mitosis. Small. Concrete. The progress bar feels like game XP. Studying shifts from abstract suffering to a series of clear rewards. So far, lower baseline. Attach progress. Now we activate mastery. Step 3. Mastery activation. At the end of each sprint, stand up and teach the concept out loud for 3 minutes. No audience needed. Close the book. Summarize from memory. Use simple language. Find one gap. Reopen briefly. Teach again. Retrieve before you review. The first time Alex tries this, he freezes mid-sentence. He realizes he didn't understand the concept. That sting is useful. He reopens the book, fills the gap, stands up again, and explains it clearly on the second try. This time, he feels real competence. That's mastery linked dopamine, not cheap novelty. It's quieter, but it lasts. Something shifts. Not excitement, control, and control steadies attention. Now it gets real. By week 2, Alex relapses 45 minutes of late-night scrolling, old pattern. Same glow, same regret. The next day, something changes. He still completes one 25-minute sprint. That never used to happen before. One bad night meant a lost day. Now the difference isn't perfection. It's recovery speed. Stable beats intense. So far, lower baseline. Attach progress. Build mastery. Same brain, different calibration. Step 4. Salience engineering. So far, we adjusted chemistry. Now we adjust attention. Even a calibrated brain drifts if nothing feels clear. Novelty grabs attention. Relevance keeps it. If a concept doesn't connect to your real life within 60 seconds, your brain tags it as optional. Add sensory variation. Draw one visual per concept. Use color. Change study location once per week. Give your brain contrast. Then add personal relevance, psychology for relationships, biology for nights, finance FET, your favorite brand, statistics ID, your own habits. End each sprint with one sentence. Why this matters to me. No relevance, no retention. When Alex connects pricing strategy to his favorite sneaker brand, theory stops floating. It sticks. The rule: don't force motivation. Redesign reward signals. Now compress everything into one decision. Can you follow this for 30 days? Here's the structure. Step 5. 30-day integration. Week 1. Reset +1 sprint. Per Dalton Y. Week 2. 2 sprints. Per Dalton Y. Week 3. 3 sprints. Less friction. Week 4. Teaching plus relevance. Lock it in. Day 1 feels restless. Day 7 feels possible. Day 14 feels stable. Day 30 feels steady. Track 3 numbers weekly. Total sprints. Total micro wins. Average focus 110. That's it. No complex dashboards. No productivity theater. This step measures consistency, not mood. By day 14, most people notice more stable focus, not superhuman concentration, stability. By day 30, some sessions feel satisfying. Ignore this, and your baseline keeps rising. 6 months from now, 25 minutes of focus may feel like 5 minutes feels today. More stimulation, less sensitivity, heavier textbooks, shorter patience. That's the quiet escalation. Follow the protocol, and deep work stops feeling like punishment. It feels normal. Step 6, relapse control. Identify your top 2 high-frequency triggers: late night scrolling, random notifications, background videos. Remove one trigger for 30 days. Add friction, log out, move apps off the home screen, disable non-essential notifications. Charge your phone outside the bedroom. Resume within 24 hours if you slip. Relapse isn't identity, it's data about sensitivity. Measure one thing: time between lapse and return. Shorter recovery means a stronger system. That predicts long-term change. The pattern is clear: reduce spikes, create visible progress. Build mastery, make it relevant, recover fast. Now choose. Which will you remove first, late night scrolling or background noise? Decide now. You have 2 paths. Keep blaming motivation, or run a 30-day recalibration experiment based on how reward systems work. Here's the shift. You're not fighting laziness. You're correcting pricing. Remember this: motivation isn't missing. Your reward system is miscalibrated. 30 days from now, the same textbook can feel different. Not because you changed subjects, but because you changed calibration. Within the next 24 hours, schedule one 10-15-minute reset session, one 25-minute focus sprint. Write the exact time. If it's not scheduled, it's imaginary. Comment with the trigger you're removing and your start time. Day 1 feels restless. Day 7 feels possible. Day 30 feels steady. Your brain isn't broken, it's trained. And what's trained can be retrained.